Whatever you might think of the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter, it's safe to say that the Joint Program Office hasn't had a particularly good week. Reports of hypoxia, cybersecurity concerns, and the need for a major cost review followed the appearance of a U.S. Government Accountability Office (GAO) audit, detailing significant and increasingly expensive maintenance issues, which leaked its way to the press ahead of an official public release. By far the biggest story is the GAO report, which Bloomberg was first to reveal on October 23, 2017, paints a distinctly unflattering picture of the U.S. Air Force and Marine Corps abilities in particular to keep their existing F-35s flyable, breaking down its findings into 5 core challenges. There's a major delay in getting depot-level maintenance facilities up and running and a massive spare parts shortage. Beyond that, the Joint Program Office hadn't even figured out what technical data it would need to support the aircraft going forward, and the U.S. Navy and Marines didn't have vital intermediate maintenance capabilities in place to support planned operational deployments. Lastly, there were serious concerns with the status of the Autonomic Logistics Information System, ALIS, the cloud-based computer network that is central to keeping the aircraft going on a day-to-day basis. These challenges are largely the result of sustainment plans that do not fully include key requirements or aligned, timely and sufficient funding, GAO explained in its the final public version, which it released in October 26, 2017. The Pentagon is taking steps to address some challenges, but without more comprehensive plans and aligned funding, the Department of Defense risks being unable to fully leverage the F-35's capabilities and sustain a rapidly expanding fleet. That's an exceptionally diplomatic way of describing the findings, which the congressional watchdog said were the result, in large part, of a confluence of mismatched priorities and delays requiring program officials to divert already limited funds. Though this particular report did not mention it by name, GAO has in the past repeatedly criticized the policy of concurrency, in which the U.S. military began buying F-35s before the development cycle finished, requiring repeated and costly upgrades to existing airframes. We at the War Zone have discussed this issue in depth many times, most recently after earlier reports that the Air Force was considering stopping upgrading some of its existing jets to cut costs, but which would leave it with dozens of planes that would be, at best, suitable for limited training purposes in the future. At present, according to GAO, F-35s across the U.S. military were already ending up sidelined because of issues in the maintenance and logistics chains. Plans for an internal U.S. military capacity to perform depot-level maintenance on the Joint Strike Fighter are 6 years behind schedule. As a result, when personnel remove parts from one of the jets for that type of service, they have to send it either to one of the depots that are operational or back to the original manufacturer. The objective timeline for getting those parts, or suitable replacements, back into the logistics chain is supposed to be between 60 and 90 days. As of May, GAO found that, due to backlogs and shortages, the average timeline was more than 170 days.